Why is it... Hold on. Wait. Why is it... Hold on. Wait. Why is it... Hold on. Wait. Why is it... Hold on. Hello, hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. uh, welcome to YouTube. Anyway, so for those who don't know me, my name is Joy. Stream all the time. Sometimes? I don't know. Today we're playing speed dating for ghosts. I hope everybody's having a good day. I am very excited to try this game out. So, I'll make sure that we've got everything up and going. Looks like we do. And of course, I've started streaming, and my Kitan is interested in what I'm doing. Anyway. Where did that window go to? There it is. So yeah, we're gonna get started in just a minute. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hello, Meridian. Welcome to the stream. It is so good to see you. So let's see. Where am I? I'm trying to find things and make sure I get everything going right, because I don't want to screw stuff up. Okay. Yeah. Oh my. We'll just pause that, shall we? That sounds like a fun thing to do. We'll just pause that. How are you doing, Meridian? It is great to see you. I'm gonna make sure that the game opens up. And it looks good and it sounds good. Saves your choices at the end of each room and when each night out with a ghost has concluded. Alright. Hopefully this is not too loud or too quiet. Oh, of course. It's one of those games. Great. Let's turn it up a little bit more. It is actually a stream, Anna. I told you guys I'd be back. It's good to see you. Oh my god, every time I click away. That is so frustrating. But, you know, that's always been there. So! Speed dating for ghosts. Right? This looks fun, right? Now you need a Winslow stream. Well, let's be thankful for what we have, which is a Joy Daily stream here at the Joy Daily Gaming YouTube channel. Hi. Of course, my cat is being ridiculous. Okay, so this is brought to you by Copy Chaser Games. I have it on Steam, and I am going to try it out. You are going to leave me the hell alone, you fuzzy butthead. Start game. Oh, hello there. Okay. You must be here for speed dating. I mean, yeah. Let me know if you guys can hear me alright over the audio. My name's Fran. Hi, Fran. I run this little operation. Nice to meet you. You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. I mean, true answer. It has been pretty difficult. It has? Wonderful! Then let's get started. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Makes sense, doesn't it though? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Spoopy. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds, and at the end, you get to choose your favorite. if they liked you too, you go on a date. Ghost date! How's all that sound? That sounds great. I can't wait to date a ghost. Neither can I. First things first, though. Choose your room. Ooh, okay. So we've got the room of palms, the room of liars, and the room of black. And you know what? I think Hi! You're being extra and I don't like it. Yes, I'm streaming. Thanks, baby. I'm gonna go with the room of liars. The room of liars looks a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water. Alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Aww. A ghost. Oh God. Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. It's not that scary. No, you're not. But you're still a ghost. When I was alive, I was so scared of ghosts. It started when I was little. A movie I saw. I pushed my bed against the wall. I told my mom it was so I wouldn't fall out. I couldn't sleep unless my back was against that wall. Aww. Why were you scared? I'd picture the worst ghosts. Devils, dark entities, hateful things floating in the dark, hiding in mirrors, watching, standing behind me. And now I learned they were there. Everyone who told me that there was nothing to be afraid of, they were wrong. Ghosts are real, and I am one. It's a lot to accept. Yeah, it is. Are you afraid of ghosts? I mean, no. Why? How? I mean, ghosts are just people. And you're not afraid of people? Ooh, good point. People aren't always good, you know. Give bad people ghost powers? You get spirits of greed, spirits of malice. Ugh. Everything is the worst. Ah! The bell rings. Oh. That was just the bell. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. I wonder what the other ghosts are like. Another ghost appears. Dude! Well, look at what we have here. The ghost voice creaks like ancient wood. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared? Like maybe you've seen a ghost? Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs. It's hard to tell. I'm not scared of you. Don't be lying to me. I can tell when someone's lying. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 1665. You've seen a lot then. History happened. Wars. Revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spooking and scaring. Got pretty good at it. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. Are you the devil? No. I try my best. Do you? Guess I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help with that. Teach me your spooky ways. Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I turn milk into worms. I make unplugged stereos blast music. I can pull my face off. You know, I think of what I would do. It would be this. Welcome, Alistabinia, to the stream. VUN? FYI? I make unplugged stereos blast music. You saw that in the pictures. These new conveniences. Stereos and microwave ovens. They are fun to play with, but they can be explained. Bad wiring and faulty tubes. However, if you've already spooked someone, the microwave turning on will get them good. So how's that for a lesson? Useful. Good. There's more where that came from. If a legendary spooking is what you're after, then Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing. So to speak. You'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spooking is in the details. The bell rings. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. Nice. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Another ghost appears. Dude! Want to make some money? Excuse me? Do you want to make some money? Dollar bills. Cashola. You know the stuff. I understand what money is. Good. Then you understand why I want more. Do ghosts even need money? Technically, no. We don't buy things, but money buys something else now. Favors with the breathers. Influence. Information. The living always want the money. The living buy plenty. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. Nice to meet you. Don't be making this personal. We rob a bank together? That's it. No more contact. At least not for a couple of months. No, I don't rob banks. Yeah, I hear you. Who robs banks? I sure don't. Wink, wink. Stop that. Stop what? Robbing banks? Already said I don't rob banks. Wink, wink. I really don't, though. Then don't rob a bank with me. My team needs to be committed. 100%. Eyes on the prize. You clearly don't have what it takes. You probably get us caught. I turn you in. Then we're done here. The bell rings. Bye. Later. That was weird. The second round begins. The other ghosts, they were not as nice as you. Leon's just a creep. And Spooky Peter, a name is earned. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Sorry. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me, and social situations are tough. This one especially. Preach. Leon's a piece of work. I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? I told Fran. You told Fran? I feel like I had to. Oh gosh. Does this make me a snitch? Do you think Leon will find out? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's probably for the best, right? Who comes to speed dating looking for bank robbers? I mean, Leon did. Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent is. You're not like these other ghosts. I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. Videodrome? My favorite movie, I mean. Oh! What was your life like? Oh, please. Not you two. I'll give you the short version. As in film studies, working my way toward a PhD. In debt. Always pretty sad. I had good friends, though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. Said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim. I never learned. You see where this is going. I had drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box. Under 6 feet of dirt. I buried you alive? I was actually dead, don't worry. But I sure didn't know that at first. I didn't know where I was. I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. That sounds awful. What did you do? I seized up. It actually stopped me from falling. When I freaked out, it was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh. Just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can still pick up objects? Like that. Nice. Except I was the object. And the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there. Stuck in solid rock. Could you hear anything? No, he said it was quiet. How long were you down there? It's hard to say. I didn't know much at that point. I didn't even know I had died, let alone what was happening. Where I was. Drowning wasn't as bad as that. Listen, I'm sorry I've been such a downer. I promise I'm not always like this. I was thinking, maybe we could go out sometime. Aw, look at that cute face. Somewhere quieter, maybe. With fewer loud bells and spooky Peters. I'd like that. Yay! Can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry. The bell rings. See you after we're done. I like you. My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? Protege? I have done the rounds. Had a look at the crop. Only you have what is required. The stuff. Now ask what needs asking. What spooks you? Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts. What kind of beasts? The domesticates. Hounds. Felines. You're scared of cats? Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. Can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats? They can sense Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. If I hide in the closet, they'll scritch and scratch at the door, start yowling, even run around in the dark to wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell you. A real impediment. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. Okay. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? What's that? A place beyond this, but the same as this. You've seen it, but always looking in. fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. If I find the time, tarry all you want. I've got patience like I got time. I can wait forever. I need to ask you a few questions. Okay. About Leon. Did Leon mention anything about robbing a bank? Yes. He knew it. He said some weird things when he signed up. Things like, anyone got any lockpicking experience? I thought he was joking. I didn't get the joke, but that's normal for me. Did he try to recruit you? Yeah. I saw the way he reacted during your turn. He left before we could speak. He had some nerve. He sure did. Trying to recruit bank robbers at a ghost speed dating event. My ghost speed dating event. I'm sorry about this. And I appreciate your time. I hope the rest of your dates are more stand up than stick up. That was a joke. I know. Oh. Well. Thank you again for participating in this. Ghosts like you make it all worthwhile. The bell rings. It's time to choose your date. So, I'm thinking Kyo, but what do you guys think? Do you want Kyo or Spooky Peter? Let's see if I can actually do this. Do we want Kyo or Spooky Peter? We go. We got a poll up there, I think there's a poll. I don't know. It's safe to say Leon's out of the running. It's saving. I'm going to give the poll a couple minutes. Yeah, I really like Kyo. I like Kyo a lot. I'm going to give the poll another 30 seconds. Okay. I've got to figure out how to make that not be a thing. Alright, we're going to end it. Yep, 100% for Kyo. You meet Kyo the next day. Waiting on the street as you approach. Looking nervous. Oh, look at him. Oh, he got headphones! I hope he's an audiophile. I love me some audiophiles. I don't know if you guys know, but my husband's an audiophile. At least I say he is. I don't know if he'd agree. Are you nervous? Definitely. What? I said I'm nervous too. Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. That's better. So, what were you saying? I'm nervous too. If you're nervous, maybe I'm right to be nervous too. Aww. You ready to go? Sure. The middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know, because we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just come with me. Kyo takes you to the woods, deep into the trees, far from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give other ghosts. Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. Aww, that sort of thing. It's just a hobby. You stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. The few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? I come here to think. I watch the birds. I listen to music. There aren't many souls here. Just the birds and the wind. I see why you like it. That sounds awesome. I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes. That's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing. As real as we are, anyway. So I embrace it. Keel looks out onto the frozen lake. Come with me. I want to show you something. Ooh, is he going to show me his dead body? Oh, wait, no. He leads you away from the lake towards a pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else. An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned. Left to fall apart. Lost among the trees. Now it's my home. I love what you've done with it. I would never change a thing. It's perfect. Keel leads you back out into the cold. Back to the edge of the frozen lake. This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. No. Everything's fine. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so what is visit the graveyard? Okay, so we unlocked Kyo. There's a beach? Oh, there's more. Alright. So, I'm going to start another poll. Oh wait, no. I can't start a poll yet because we haven't met the ghosts. I'm going to go grab my dinner, and then we will be right back. Alright. Okay. So we got... Alright. So we're gonna play it again! Hello again! put your name down, and you can go right in. Alright, so we've got 3 rooms. Let's see. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking like we go to the room of liars and just go rob a bank. Sound like fun? If it's the same ghost. Some ghosts are still hanging around. Alright, we're gonna go with Leon. This ghost left, it cannot be dated. Oh, okay. So let's go with Spooky Peter. You arrive for your date with Spooky Peter. A hall of mirrors at a roadside carnival. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. Welcome to my home. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror taller than the others. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it. We are going into this mirror. Okay. Together, you step inside the mirror. Welcome to the mirror world, as it's known here. Mirror world backwards. There we go. That's the mirror world spelled backwards. Yeah, got it. Do you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more time a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this. Whoa. That is pretty green. Thank you. Do not be afraid. Nothing here can hurt you in the mirror world. Physical laws are upended. Am I really here? Or am I ever here? Or am I ever here? Perhaps it is all of the above. Or even nowhere at all. Okay, that's amazing. You might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages, centuries. It's not easy being green. Now come with me. The spooking hour approaches. That's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering. Where are we going? We're headed to a brownstone. A walk-up I know quite well. A second-floor apartment in a house going on 100 years. A student of the arts named Paul has moved in. He heard the rumors. The house is haunted, they said. He ignored them. The cost was worth the fear. Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door. Staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times, that's like knocking. This is also why I don't have mirrors in my bedroom ever. After a short trip through oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with bricks on one side. There are still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age. Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spookin'. Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door, where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. He's just standing there. Should we flicker the lights or shake the bed? Should we shake the bed? Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a threat. Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no, 40 minutes. 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Finally, he moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Hey, Winslow! And welcome, A. Steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man. I'll scratch on the wall. You scratch with one nail, long and deep, above Paul's head. It leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. Make it a cross. Excellent work, protege. Faith haunts him, same as ghosts. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day. Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror, back through this weird mirror world of his. A fractal realm on the dull side of the Tane. What he said. Eventually you read the mirror that leads back to where you came in. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. This was fun. I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began the state. I speak in jest. It's barely been the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off the brim. Guess I'll be seeing you. The breeze picks up and the rest of him blows away. Sorry about this one. Thought I was gonna get a jump scare. Alright, graveyard. So we got Spooky Peter. Hello again! Nice to see you. I'll just put your name down and you can go right in. So, we're not going to be able to get... what's his name? So, we got the Room of Palms and the Room of Black. And I think I want to do the Room of Black. It isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, dying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine, but there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. God, this place sounds amazing. Bell rings and a ghost appears. Dude! Ooh. I'm a ghost. Ooh. Uh-oh. Lol. Wait. Lol. Isn't it great being dead? It is pretty neat. Right? Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Dre. I'm, like, dead, obviously. Nice to meet you. Square. Hey, I'm cool. Sure you are. That's not your Pontiac in the parking lot. What's wrong with my car? It's a Moonfire. Who are you trying to fool with that spoiler? Not me. Deads drive the worst cars. It's like you die and you instantly forget how to live. Dre looks around. It's a I guess a ghost seen someone. I mean, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. And yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in the good way. What are you into? Boobies. He snorts a little. No, but seriously. I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. Blunt. Where? I could use one. Oh, just kidding. Pot does nothing now. Holy does it do nothing. Getting messed up is the only thing I miss about living. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all, the best way to die is now, before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be. Which, I guess makes sense, since we all die in junk. Aw, he's kind of a sweetie. Bell rings. Antler ghost ring that bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit. Hi, Dre. Another ghost appears. Aw! Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home, to see a new face. I like your face too. You're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. Guess when you get old, you look it, even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Few nursing homes are. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. How do you help? Any way I can. Keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears, there is more, I say. Just you wait. That's so nice. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. I agree. Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time? I'm still figuring that out. It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell. Hell is other people. I've heard that. I don't believe it. Can't imagine anything worse than being alone. Yeah, I can agree with that. Were you alone when you were alive? No, I had a partner. Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home. Oh, precious. The bell rings. Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I'll see you again. When I come back around. Thank you for the talk. Another ghost appears. Oh my. The ghost says nothing, only stares. Do I stare back or do I say hi? I'll just stare back. The ghost's eyes narrow. The sides begin to crack and tear. The inside smells so foul. I can smell? I'm a fucking ghost. Can't I turn that shit off? Musty and sour like rotting peaches. The ghost lets out a guttural cry, low and lonely. The other ghosts in the room are all looking at you. I stand my ground. Hey, look at that. You are not like the others. I could say the same about you. I am a vengeful spirit, not unique among ghosts. Just perhaps among these ghosts. You're so welcome here. What brings vengeance? Vengeance is never welcome. But still, it exists. I exist. A lost soul, not unlike yourself. You can call me Gary. Hi, Gary. That is who I was. Who I used to be. Tell me about Gary. Gary was a simple man, an accountant, common. Gary liked the patter of rain, baseball games, and decaffeinated tea. What happened to Gary? The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible. What's wrong? The knife. I still feel the blade. The life draining out, emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something, now cobwebs. A draft. I'm so sorry. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. Alright. Okay. Your time with Gary is over. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What is he looking for? Okay. The second round begins. Alright, scene boy. Everybody's so flippin' gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? Everyone died. That's the joke. So I'm thinking this room is like people who had tragic endings to their life. Like, I think this scene guy committed unalive on himself. And it looks like Gary was murdered. And the other lady, the, like, Pollen lady, looks like she died in an old folks' home. It's pretty tragic. You know that's the joke, right? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flashbacks. Give them something to be afraid of. Maybe. Like you're gonna do better than me here? Or anywhere? Most ghosts are sad as heck. Or boring. Lots of boring ones, too. What makes a ghost cool? Did you really ask that? If you're cool, you're cool. You just are who you are. You're not trying to wear someone else's bedsheet, you know? I've only met a few ghosts like that so far. Mostly ones I meet at punk shows. It's great, because you never need a ticket. So, why are you here? I want to meet ghosts. Who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember, I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. No. Oh, ready? This is okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. I'm up for anything. Good. Alright. Hello again. How's the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be? You're my favorite so far. There's no need for flattery. We're already getting along fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? I actually love gardening. Never cared much for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas, spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. I like tomatoes. Tomatoes are finicky plants. They need water to survive, of course. But too much and they'll start to get sick. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know? She's such a sweetie. Oh, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you join me. It's not as exciting as date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me has taken a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. That sounds wonderful. Pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Wow, that's an early date. Sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon. Yeah. Hattie floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles. Hi, Gary. Why are you so sorry? What do you mean? When we spoke the first time, you apologized profusely. Why? I feel bad for you. I don't need your pity. I need to know what happened to me. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions, work, a shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Tell me about work. A place, wood that creaks, the musty smell of old books. Oh, I love that smell. The clack of counting machines, our office, our accounting practice. What do you mean our? The shadow. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Maybe we should go to your old office. I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away. I'll be by your side. Sentimental. And yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together we will discover why. Okay. So this time I didn't fuck up like I did with the robbery shark. A certain stop is circled. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself, take a couple bites of food real fast. Actually, why don't I do this? Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Alright. There's the pole. so much easier to do that. So there's the poll. I'll give it... I'm going to set my timer for a minute. You guys go ahead and vote, and I am going to eat some of my dinner on mute, so you don't have to hear me chew. Alright. If you wanted to say, Joy, that was longer than a minute, you would be right. I made a really good dinner. So what are the poll results? I think it's Gary. I only saw one vote. But let's wait until we see it. Yep. Go. So we're going to go on a date with Gary first. Alright. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked you to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. Oh, he wore a tie! He's wearing a bow tie. I wore a bow tie. You look nice. I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end, even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. I love it. Oh, he's so cute. Briefly, he smiles. We are going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks. Where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sounds spooky. Yes. Spooky. A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. The bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit, trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The paper on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk, Always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Service. Beg your pardon? Service was my partner. Service Gelk. What was he like? I worked with the man for 16 years. At first for a bank, we were miserable, so we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk to get a better look at the papers. You'd make a good partner. I tried my best. I wish I could say the same for Service. He was a thief. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they didn't owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I wouldn't notice. But even small numbers do not add up. He struggles to stand, seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. In this room? Yes. I killed him. Okay. Alright. Oh God. I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon, frozen in place right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service. At least you know. I am haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good. You're a good ghost, Gary. I am not. But now that I know what I have done, I will carry it with me. Atone. Perhaps then I will be good. A good ghost. Oh. So, it turns out that Gary actually killed someone and was shot by the police. The office is darker now. On the wall, you see a portrait. 2 smiling men. Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead. But the picture stays fixed to the wall. Alright, so we got Gary. Nice. Menu. So, hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down. You can go right in. Alright, Josh. You return to the room of black. The speeding dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. So, Josh, scene boy or sweet lady? Alright. Hattie it is. I'm guessing her husband's going to die. Or her partner. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Hattie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stained drop ceilings, Supply carts line the corridors alongside the odd empty IV stand. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are. Walking the halls, you get a bit of exercise, chatting over weak decaf in the dining room next to reception. You came. Aw. Welcome to Queen Mary's, my home. What do you think? It's nice. Isn't it, though? I just love it here. These are my people. Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry. Her son, probably making more excuses not to visit. Can we do anything? Not unless you possess her son. And march his sorry butt down here. Hattie laughs. Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet. Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. Past a number of open doors, glancing inside. Some residents watch TV from their beds. Others just stare out their own windows or at the walls. Most rooms are bare. A few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room, you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of a long hall, Hattie stops and turns to you. So I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You'll like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately. How can I help? I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, he means. I want to show him that I met a good one. I want him to meet you. It will make him so happy. Hattie turns to go into Milton's room. Good morning, Millie. Inside is an empty bed, neatly made. Milton is gone. Oh no. Hattie frantically searches the room. She spots the chart on the front of the bed. It says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital. She looks at you with fear in her eyes. I have to go. I can come with you. I'd like that. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm scared to do this alone. You arrive at the hospital with Hattie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. Second floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A reedy old man with a thick mustache lies in the bed, motionless. It's quiet except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side. A ventilator, connected to a tube, run down his throat. The machine is breathing for him. Oh no. Milton. She looks around as if he might have already left his body. They were supposed to let him go. Hattie looks at Milton's chart. It said he was found unresponsive, no signs of brain activity, but I still feel his presence. Don't you? I feel it. But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said, "Do not resuscitate." He didn't want this. Hattie looks up. I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with Milton now. Are you sure you're okay? Yes. I'll be okay. Thank you for everything. As you step into the hall to leave, you can hear Hattie saying something at Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. Aww. Yay! He stayed with her. She probably just pulled the plug. Alright, let's get Dre out of the way. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down. And you can go right in. Room of Black. You return to the Room of Black. The speed dating rounds have wrapped up. But some ghosts are still hanging around. Alright, we're gonna go on a date with Dre. You ready? Yeah, you're ready. Dre has something planned, that's for sure. This is gonna be sweet. Dre takes you to a house in the city. A duplex. Brick. Not a bad looking place, maybe a little run down. It's clearly had some renovations, though. Like the neighborhood, its edges have been filed off in favor of some good old-fashioned gentrification. The front door is a fresh shade of red. And there's a pretty nice car in the driveway. My place, when I was just another flesh bag. Looks nice. When I was here, it was way better. There was a pawn shop over there, where that garbage Java Joy Joy is now. They always had good tapes. Now it's just coffee. Everyone just drinks coffee and does yoga. Whatever. Come on, let's go inside. From the inside, the house looks like a show home. Perfectly decorated rooms with perfectly placed furniture. Everything matches because almost everything is white or gray. They get cleaners. Pay them like nothing. And complain when they don't wash the walls. Ceramic letters hang on a yellow accent wall. Live, laugh, love. Yep. This is the garbage I'm talking about. Live, laugh, love, spew, barf, puke. Dre starts to rearrange the letters. Evil. Oh man. Ghoul. And then that leaves Lave. What does that spell? Veil. Does evil ghoul veil mean anything? Veil means valley. I mean, valley sort of works, right? Like, evil ghoul's domain? Blah. Dre throws the remaining letters on the floor, smashing them to bits. They take a step back to survey their handiwork. Evil ghoul. Lol. So, where should we hit next? Kitchen. Getting creative, huh? Plenty of fun in there. Kitchen looks like it was recently updated. Built-in microwave, induction cooktop, something called a smart fridge. What do they even do to afford all this? Dre heads for the fridge. This is what I call poltergeist pay dirt. Inside the fridge is the biggest plastic container of kale you've ever seen. And rows of expensive-looking juice marked cleanse. I can't choose. The kale. Kale? Okay. Dre thinks for a moment. Frogs. Frogs? Frogs. We'll put like 10 of them in there. When they want their next plant-based crapatizer, bam! Frog explosion. Dre starts to concentrate really hard on the kale. 10 live frogs appear in the kale as if by magic. Man, being a ghost would be so rad. Remind me to teach you how to do that sometime. Advanced Spooking 302. Comes in real hand. There's a click at the front door. Oh shiz, they're home. Quick, this way. Dre drags you to the front room just as the couple who lives there opens the front door. At first, they don't notice anything is wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points to the letters rearranged on the wall. And they proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away, not out the door, up the stairs, straight to the bedroom. Oh man, after all that work, we knew we should have done the bedroom. Sigh. I guess they weren't going to run straight to the fridge anyway. This was still super good. Best time I've had in forever. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Absolutely. Totally. You're left alone in Dre's house. Upstairs, the couple is loudly trying to convince the cops they called that ghosts are real. Eventually, they give up and admit it was probably just neighborhood punks. You leave the house through a wall. Outside is dusk and kind of spooky. There's a bit of fog rolling in. Nice night for a haunting. A good night to be a ghost. Yeah. All right. Aww. Oh my goodness. Wait, go back. Hold on. Gary, Spirit of Vengeance, years alive, 1961 to 2016. Cause of death, gunshot wound to the chest. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems and his accounting practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. College roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by police responding to the scene. Spirit of Anxiety, years alive, 1985 to 2014. Cause of death, drowning. As far back as Kyo can remember, they were afraid. Ghosts, water, living an irrelevant life. Then they drowned at age 29, a year before completing a PhD that put them thousands in debt with no promise of even sessional work after graduation. Now they're a ghost, facing an eternity of time and no idea what to do with it. Meeting other ghosts is helping, though. Since speed dating, Kyo has even taken up a new hobby, learning to swim. Spooky Peter, Spirit of Malice, alive 1631 to 1665, death, bubonic plague. Spooky Peter isn't his real name. It's one he was given by an author of famous totally true ghost stories. Having been dead some 4 centuries now, Spooky Peter is the oldest ghost at speed dating by a mile. In life, he worked as a doctor, notably treating victims during the last significant outbreaks of the plague in London. The disease would ultimately claim him. It's probably why he has kind of like that plague doctor face. Spirit of Mischief, years alive 1972 to 1994. I was 14 when he passed away. Cause of death unknown. In life, Dre had a way of getting on the wrong side of authority. Parents, teachers, cops, few dared to tell Dre what to do. And those who tried always ended up regretting it. After Dre was kicked out of the house at 14, they spent the rest of their teens couch surfing or living on the streets. Spotty work, door checking and carrying equipment at punk gigs paid for Dre's more expensive habits, and plenty of good times. But things got bad towards the end. Now a poltergeist, Dre prefers not to talk about those final months of life. Focus on making the best of death. Hattie, Spirit of Compassion, 1922 to 2010. Wow, she lived a long time. Cause of death, heart failure. Through her long life, Hattie always put others first. Though she never had any kids of her own, she worked for more than 40 years as an elementary school librarian before retiring to a life of gardening and jam making alongside her longtime partner, Milton. After Hattie took a hard fall, she and Milton were both accepted into Queen Mary's nursing home, where Hattie lived out her final days helping her fellow residents any way she could. Wow. Oh, see, I'm gonna have to erase date data eventually because I have to get Leon. But let's do the Room of Palms. Hello again. It's nice to see you. Just put your name down. You can go right in. So we're gonna do the Room of Palms. Looks like the basement of an old church. Wow, these scenes are so nice. Faded linoleum floors, spare walls with the odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. Bell rings and a ghost appears. Wow, sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. You're not so bad yourself, right? Isn't it cool we stay the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. You're not even gonna ask my name? Nah. I already know your name. When I died, I got psychic powers. It's Casey, right? How did you know? Whoa, I got it right? No way! That's wild. I was just kidding around. I'm not really psychic. I'm not really Casey. Haha, nice one. Get it? He's a snake. Haha. What brings you here? You're probably thinking, what's this hunk of man doing here? I feel ya. Even hunks need a little help sometimes. It's been a while since I bit it. Still haven't found the one, you know. Tried mixers, personal ads, beefy boy seeks nice ghosts for some one-on-one. Nothing doing. So I figured I'd give this a go. Seemed fun. How'd you end up a ghost? Oh, wow. So, long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Got real good. When it came time for college, bam, full scholarship. But football's rough. When you catch a pass like I did, you take a lot of blows. After a while, I started getting headaches. I'd get dizzy just standing up, but I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day, intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet. So it's not all bad. I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. Just like when we were alive, everyone always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. Wow. I'm 14 and that is deep. That's deep. Thanks, bud. Football knocks stuff around in there. Sometimes my brain still works. Any interest beyond sports? I try to branch out. But sports are just so fun, you know? Like, what's better than working up a sweat? Not that I sweat anymore. Oh, he just straight up took off. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we called timeout. Let's keep this going in the second half. Another ghost appears. Oh, great. Cough. Hello, sunshine. The ghost takes a long drag off their cigarette. The smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes on their back. They let you smoke in here? He didn't ask. Won't make much difference now. My name's Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me. You look familiar. Maybe I just have one of those faces. Cough. A lot of ghosts know me. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the strip. Obnoxious houses behind gates. A wake up. Rich fools at night. Shrouded in gray smoke. Jangling pennies. Wailing, pay the price. Don't like that. That's pretty cool. Thanks. Spend lots of time working on it. I like when they choke on the smoke, choke themselves awake, then they see me, floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works. Except when the smoke alarm goes. Then it's not as scary. Hey Ty, welcome to the stream. Did you die in Vegas? I was an executive assistant to this big shot casino owner. This was back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. Cough. My boss was a real piece of work. Balding, bad suits, always eating peanuts, tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could. never let it go. No one liked him, but plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Oh, I'm sorry, Ty. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing? I was lonely. I hear ya. I'm about as lonely as a lost shoe. Just as useless, too. You get used to it. Also, you never get used to it. We could be lonely together. Whoa there. He's up on the throttle. We just met. Not that I don't appreciate the thought. I mean, why do sick people have to go out in public? I mean, that's a pretty... Yeah, my sister caught it in the first year of the pandemic, and she still can't taste or smell. The bell rings. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. Another ghost appears. Alright, last ghost. What? Hey. Hi. I'm Stephanie, but you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. Never dated anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. You look nice. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first, it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese, played my clarinet every day without fail, allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. Tell me about your cat. Clarence. After the angel. But he's more of a demon, especially around food. You know how most cats have this pleasant meow? Almost a mew. Clarence wails and whines, all raspy like he's dying or dead. You probably think I'm so weird. I mean, I try not to judge. I think that's impossible. First time we see one another, first time we hear each other speak, those moments set the tone. Everything else is either validating that initial impression or trying to subvert it. Do I make a good first impression? You're interesting, at least. In the good way. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say. After like 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive. Tell me about learning Japanese. I thought I'd pick it up easy since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many. First you learn hiragana. Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katana, katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, I would really like to know when my phone's going off. Pardon me a moment. Well, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so it shuts the hell up. I thought I was getting pretty good. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming. You have an eternity to learn. If only. I'll die before I learn the language. Wait. You're dead. You're already dead. True. I mean, we all are in a sense, right? Waiting to die. No, I mean, you're dead. Are you threatening me? Because that is super not cool. I'm gonna tell Fran. She'll ban you. You're a ghost. Wait, what? What do you mean? No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost? Yeah, bye. Right, second round. Sup. I'm Riley again. So, like, what should we talk about now? Got any dating tips? Dating tips, huh? I'm only a player on the field. Offit loves no game for me. I just try to be real and ask the same of others. It's pretty simple, actually. I like you, Riley. I like you too. Wow, that was fast. The bell rings. So, like, I was thinking, might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I checked in on them. I'd like that. Righteous! Just tap me after they wrap up here. Pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. Of course it is. Even when I'm dead, I know how to live. Hey, Ty. And Ty. Oh, yeah, Ty. Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. Cough. We already talked a bit about how I lived the Vegas life, my crooked casino boss. I'd like to tell you about it, how I died. I'm honestly curious. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. One day in 1954, that's the year my dad was born. Either my dad or my mom. The casino rang me up. A voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino. You had a daughter? Sure did. I was a single mom in the 50s. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job, the casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me into the blackjack tables where my boss was waiting, dead on the floor, blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. How awful. Awful is right. I never liked the guy, but I wasn't happy, that's for sure. Unlike his son, standing next to his dad's body, he smiled when he saw me. You'll make this go away, he said. I nodded. Two guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove, the other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you like the son? No. When I say son, probably picture a kid, 20 or so. This guy was going on 45. He'd inherited his dad's thirst for power, but not his loyalty. Thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Your girl was at the sitter, and she stayed there. I wasn't about to pick her up, at least not until things cooled down. So, and the sun? By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the sun was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack. That's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic. Horse crap. I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off all the lights, and waited. Nothing happened. Until I nodded off. I woke up to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down after making sure I was inside. What about your kid? I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in for a long time. I couldn't bear to see her. And by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. Can't even tell you. I can't even tell you if she's still alive. Wow. Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink. And try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour. So, wait. We're actually totally 100% dead. Yeah. As in afterlife. The afterlife. Yeah. So you're a ghost, and I'm a ghost. Yes. Oh boy, do I need a drink. I hear you. I was never really a big drinker. It's funny though. I sort of feel drunk now. Or, I don't know, disassociated? Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt a lot when I was alive, too. What was your life like? It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly, life was pretty good. Good parents? Good parents for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music, artsy movies about ballet school witches, and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly I just liked to practice alone in my room. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things, especially when things start to go wrong. And holy did things go wrong in my life. What happened to you? It's hard to talk about. I had cancer. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe. What was the treatment like? It was rough. Radiation, chemo, so much chemo. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. Seems like they zapped it. Told me I was progression free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Steph leaves the room. Wait, do I not? Oh, if I hurry, I could catch up to her. Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk, nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. Alright, we're going for Steph. You catch up with Steph. She looks surprised to see you. You think, it's hard to tell with the mask. Hey, what's up? Is everything okay? I just thought we should hang out. Oh, cool. I like that. Where should we go? Let's go to the symphony. Normally I'd love to see the symphony. For all the years I played clarinet. I've never actually seen a professional orchestra. Another time though. Maybe we could just walk around. Maybe find a nice park. Talk a bit. Okay, I made the wrong choice, but that's fine. A heavy layer of snow has claimed the trees and buried the grass nearby. A cobblestone walking trail twists around the edge of the lake. You pass an old ghost sitting on a bench, tossing nothing on the ground but still going through the motions. The ghosts of geese gather around him anyway, acting out a ritual that no longer serves any purpose. This is all still so confusing. You must have lots of questions. You really, really do. Were you this lost when you died? For a while. How did you figure things out? I'm still figuring things out. Dying's not a simple thing. I just feel like I spent years on a puzzle only to realize I'm missing pieces. They're gone. I'll never finish. And now, What do I do? Do I take the puzzle apart? Be proud that I did what I could? Does anyone finish puzzles? No one I know. I'm sure some people are that together. But what about the rest of us? What now? Like, what do we even do as ghosts? Do we get jobs? What's the point of anything? You can help people. I guess we have powers. We can manipulate things, right? That's up to you. When you're little, everyone asks, what do you want to be when you grow up? Now it's like, what do you want to be when you die? It's too much pressure. Gotta learn how to walk again before I figure out where to go. You have a lot of options. Keep thinking about all the things I can't do now. Eat, drink. I could go for a milkshake right now. Vanilla. A slice of apple pie. But I guess I won't taste it. There's no point in eating. So that I just want to play my clarinet. I can't do that either. But you can do so much more. At least I can still do puzzles. And finish learning Japanese. I think I'm ready to take my mask off. You sure? No? But you're only a ghost once. Whoa. How do I look? You look like you. I feel like crying. The good tears. But nothing's coming out. Thanks for the talk. It helped a lot. We should do this again sometime. I'd like that. It's hard to be a ghost. But Steph seems like she'll be alright. What's next for you, though? Stephanie. Spirit of Denial, 1983 to 2004. Cause of death was brain cancer. It took Steph a while to realize she was dead. If you beat cancer, it can be hard to accept when it comes back with a vengeance. Though the disease ultimately took her life, it could not take her spirit. Now Stephanie begins a new chapter, overwhelmed by the potential death affords. Alright. Got 2 more to go. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. Go to the Room of Palms. And we're gonna go out with Vera. You meet Vera outside. She's smoking in the dark. Took you long enough? Not really, though. I'm just kidding around. So what do you want to do? The worlds are... Vera stops talking. She seems distracted all of a sudden. You hear that? I don't hear anything. I heard a voice. There it is again! A voice! Did you hear it this time? I still didn't hear it. I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I'd sound if someone recorded me. Me, but not me. Where are the voices coming from? Voices are in my head, but also far away. The voice is calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? We are trying to reach Vera. Dead on the 5th November 1954. And then the other voice, the one that sounds so familiar, it says, where are you, Mom? Oh no. My daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to find her. Can I come with you? Yeah. I think you'd better. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter. But... well, you know what I've done. It might be nice to have some backup. Follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head. A small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square hedge around the front yard and a neon sign in the window. Psychic readings. Know the future. Know yourself. Let's go inside. Inside, the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back, lit by trembling candles. Really like the description. Two people are seated at the table, facing each other. Oh, look. One is a young woman, dressed in black with multiple piercings. She appears to be the psychic, and playing the part with witchy flair. The second woman sits across from her. The woman is in her 70s, wearing wire-frame glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian. That's my daughter. Is this a seance? They're reaching out to you. What do I do with this? I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes. Mom, are you there? Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening. Mom? I sense two presences. Two? Yes. One is unknown to me. The psychic breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond. Mom? It's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. The police, the papers, they all said it was an accident. But I found your letters. Mom, what did they do to you? I can't tell her what happened. It's too hard. Can you say something? I need her to know. I'm out there. Just not sure I can do it. The psychic repeats what you say word for word. The letters were all true, every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry. You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much. I miss you too. Oh, so sweet. There's a graveyard. Vera, Spirit of Despair. 1891 to 1954, house fire. Better known as the Lady in Smoke, Vera is a bit of a celebrity in the ghost world. She lived a fairly long and eventful life as a secretary and then personal assistant to an infamous Vegas casino owner in the early years of the Strip. The elite gig put the best drinks in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she found herself at the whims of childish, over-rich men who demanded everything of her and had no qualms making life miserable for good people. She died in a house fire under suspicious circumstances, taking a multitude of secrets with her. She has since haunted the hotels and mansions of wealthy men, bringing folly to any who misuse their power. Alright, one more, and then we're going to close up shop for the night. Hello again. It's nice to see you. We'll just put your name down. You go right in. You return to the Room of Palms. Alright, it's time for Riley. Riley asked you to meet at Key Heights Field, his old stomping ground when he played football for Haxon Tech. You smell that? Riley pretends to breathe it in. Smells like victory out here. And weed killer. Thanks for meeting me on a Sunday. At this most holy place, my old team, the Phantoms, are playing our arch rivals, the Demons. The Phantoms need to win this game, not for some championship, just to maintain some dignity. They've had a sucky season. A lot of sucky seasons since I died, honestly. Not that I'm full of myself. You make your way into the stadium. This is a college football game in the Midwest. The stadium is huge. Something the pros would be lucky to play in. There are thousands of people here to cheer on the hometown Phantoms. Riley takes you to the sidelines. Ghosts get great seats at sporting events. If you want, you can go right on the field. Pretty neat, huh? Alright. Phantom 0, Demon 0 commentary. Welcome to the second game in our exciting late season doubleheader. The Hacks and Phantoms have a lackluster season, to say the least, only winning 2 of their last 7 games. Haxon is looking to save face against bitter rivals Hades U and their Screaming Demons. Here we go. The Phantoms get on the scoreboard early with quick return and a smart pass for 6. Touchdown. Nice. My guys don't mess around. They kick it through the uprights for the extra point. Yes, easy point. After a few turnovers, the Phantoms throw a long bomb. They make a spectacular catch in the end zone. What a play! Oh, snap! Another touchdown! The Phantoms try for the extra point. It's good! Nice work with the kick. There's a lot of game left. Totally. Anything can happen. It probably will. That's why I love football. The Demons are looking like a new team in the second half. I'd like to see them try and turn it around. They make a huge push to get within field goal range. The kick is long, but it's good for 3. They gotta do more than that. Phantom ball. They go for a gutsy pass. Interception. Oh. That wasn't a smart pass, guys. The Demons are brought down again within field goal range. After failing to get another first down, they have to kick it through the uprights for 3. Another field goal? Don't worry. We still got this. I'm not worried. Love the optimism. Sports boys like encouragement. Don't even need to hear it. You can just feel it, you know? The Phantoms are back on the offensive after a couple turnovers in midfield. They fumble the ball. The Demons pick it up and start to run. To the 50, the 40. They break free. They're going all the way. Touchdown! Oh, no. The Demons try for the 2-point conversion to tie it up, and it's good! Oh, no. The Phantoms and Demons are now tied with just a few minutes left in the game. What an exciting turn of events! I gotta do something. I gotta help my team. They need to know that they are good at sports. To go secretly fixing things, that'd be unsportsperson-like. Even if they don't know what's really going on. Totally not my style. What if you play for the other side? Even the odds a bit. Let's do this. The Phantoms have possession. The young team watched their lead disappear. Now they're all but lost their momentum. Everything is pointing towards their stunning defeat at home. We'll see about that. Riley takes control of a running back. The quarterback hands off the ball to Riley, who makes a break for it. He's tackled quickly. It's 4th down, but the Phantoms are just within field goal range. Riley has to gain 3 yards or risk turning the ball over to you. Alright, I got some options here. Choose a defense based on what you expect Riley to do. The Phantoms try for the field goal, just like you expected. The Demons' defense tries to break through in time, but the Phantom kicker manages to get a foot on the ball. The kick looks a little crooked. It might make it, though. Play fair and leave it be. The ball squeaks through the uprights. Field goal! The Phantoms move ahead of the Demons with only time for a few more plays. I saw a window. Went for the easy 3. Demons have possession now. They make a heck of a return. In 3 short plays, they reach the Phantom 40-yard line. Now let's see what you can do. Go for a field goal. The Demons play it safe and try for the field goal. It's good for 3, and they tie it up 17-17. Smart move. You're not going to make this easy, huh? Excuse me. Time to punt it back to Riley. You can kick it long, forcing Riley to gain more ground, or kick it a little shorter, giving Riley less space to run it back. Let's see how you play this one. Kick it shorter, make it bounce. The Demons opt for a shorter return. The ball bounces, throwing the Phantom players off guard. One finally grabs the ball and starts to run. He fumbles. I can't watch. Turnover. Oh, that is not good for us. After 3 downs, the Demons are at the Phantom 42-yard line. Still in it, though. Still in it. Try for a touchdown. The Demons are feeling aggressive, trying for a touchdown instead of the kick. The quarterback sends the ball sailing towards the slot back. He catches it and takes it all the way. Touchdown! Gutsy play. Nice. Painful, but nice. Try for 2 points. The Demons try for the 2-point conversion. No good! Phantoms could still win this with a last-minute touchdown. It all comes down to this. The Phantoms are brought down in midfield. They have just one more chance to score. I'm going to expect a pass. The Phantoms try for a last-minute pass. Interception. The Demons run the ball back a handful of yards before going down inside the Phantom 40-yard line. That's it, folks. The Demons mounted a stunning comeback to crush the Phantoms at home. Wow. Good job. That was gnarly. I had too much fun. Ugh. Riley stands there awkwardly, not making eye contact. Ooh. Absolutely. Smooches. He purses his lips and leans in to kiss you. You lean in too, and go right through each other. Riley looks embarrassed. That was my first time trying to kiss a ghost. Guess I need some practice. So cute. Want to try again? That was cute. Alright, Riley. Spirit of determination. Cause of death, traumatic brain injury. Riley was a promising wide receiver who first made a name for himself in high school, turning his ability to catch any pass into a college career on full scholarship. But the trouble with fielding a lot of passes is you take a lot of hits from bigger guys trying to stop you. Those hits took their toll on Riley early after he lost his helmet in a rare fumbled play. He began experiencing concussion-like symptoms but refused to tell anyone, for fear of being benched. Now in death, he still loves the sport and helps others be the best they can be out there, even guiding a few last-second plays in favor of those who work hard and play safe. All right. Well, I think that's going to be us for the night. Let's close that. I want to thank everybody for watching. This has been a lot of fun for my first time back and trying out YouTube. Feel free to give me a follow if you liked what you saw. Give it a like if you really liked it. You can dislike it if you don't like it. That's fine. Helps with constructive criticism. Let's get this stuff going. Find it. All right. Oh, not all the way loud. I don't need it blasting your guys' ears out. All right. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Again, what I'm planning on doing once I have everything figured out is streaming Tuesdays and Thursday nights. And seeing where we go with that. I'm going to take it easy and I'm going to take my time and provide the content that I want to provide. It could be video games, it could be crafting, but whatever it is, I'm going to bring my best to you guys. And thank you so much for watching. For those who don't know me, my name is Joy. I stream all the time. We will see you guys next time. And don't forget to look for Joy daily. Bye, guys.